The pending catastrophe for not-for-profits. Many not-for-profit organizations are facing extinction. Even by their own estimates, many do not believe that they have a sustainable model. In a study conducted by TCC Group, only 28% of not-for-profit organizations perceive themselves to be strong in regard to organizational sustainability. 47% perceive themselves to be satisfactory, and a full 30% as challenged in an attempt to attain sustainability. More than 100,000 not-for-profit groups nationwide will fail within the next 2 years, according to Paul C. Light, a professor of public service at New York University. He states that organizations do not fail because of the service they offer, they fail because they don't have administrative capacities. TCC Group measures a number of capabilities that they tie to the ability to remain sustainable. They are adaptive capacity, the ability to monitor, access, and respond to and create internal and external changes. Leadership capacity, the ability to create and sustain a vision, to inspire, model, prioritize, and to make decisions, to provide direction, and to innovate, all in an effort to achieve an organization's mission. Management capacity, the ability to use resources effectively and efficiently. And technical capacity, the resources that are skills, experience, knowledge, tools, and technology needed to implement all pragmatic community and organizational strategies. Their findings support what we have also experienced in our years of working in and with not-for-profit organizations. Sustainable organizations exhibit leadership that is visionary, strategic, inclusive, decisive, inspirational, motivational, and accountable. TCC Group goes on to say further that not-for-profit organizations that have strong internal leadership, that is, those leaders who apply a mission-centered focus, an inclusive approach to making decisions, and inspire and motivate people to act upon them, and leader vision, leaders who formulate and motivate others to pursue a clear vision, are significantly more sustainable than those that do not. They found that only 1/4 of not-for-profit organizations taking their assessment scored high in both internal leadership and leader vision. As they dug deeper into these leadership capabilities, they further confirmed our experience. Having mission and vision statements, or even going through the process of developing them, is not enough. In fact, to be effective, the vision and mission statements must be communicated successfully by staff and board leaders to the organization's internal and external stakeholders, constituents, and donors. Organizational leaders should not only connect with and be motivated by a common vision and mission, but they should also be able to convince staff that there are real consequences for individuals, groups, and the community if they don't succeed. Leaders must hold themselves, each other, and all who touch the work accountable for progress. Sustainable leadership means sharing equally in the rewards of successful efforts and in the negative consequences of less successful ones, including the often avoided task of letting go of consistently poor performers, whether paid or volunteer. Successful leaders must make decisions that stakeholders agree are cost-effective. In other words, for leadership to produce results, decisions must be based on 2 key factors. First, the cost of services on a per-person basis. And second, measures of effectiveness which define success through outcomes and/or behavioral changes for those being served and/or targeted. While many nonprofits measure how much they do and the cost of that effort, they should focus the impact of their programs, which nonprofits must define through the eyes of those that they serve. Leaders must know that customer-focused cost-effectiveness can make and guide decisions based on the impact as it relates to their mission. Sustainable organizations exhibit strength in fundraising and fiscal management. Not-for-profit organizations that are sustainable are able to raise funds from a wide variety of grant makers and have strong relationships that endure. It's difficult to untangle which leads to a sustainable organization with long relationships or the ability to get funding impacting sustainability. Either way, there is a clear relationship between leadership and solid fiscal management and receiving funding. Leaders must be credible in the community to strengthen these relationships. Leaders must also be persuasive in their ability to get others to give their time, talents, and treasures in support of their organization. Leaders of sustainable organizations are deliberate in efforts to understand local business issues and trends. In summary, related to fiscal strength, not-for-profits need leaders that are credible and can translate the mission and vision to inspire not just employees, but the community and funders as well. In short, leaders of not-for-profit organizations and their senior teams, in order to be sustainable, must be decisive, persuasive, focus on results, and challenge themselves and others. Not-for-profit leaders can take action today to begin to assure sustainability of organizations. Begin by building relationships in the community. Next, review mission and vision. Is it clear and inspiring? Has it been communicated throughout the organization, including to volunteers? Review the cost-effectiveness of the work relative to the mission. Look to increase your credibility with funders. Be consistent in your interactions and be visible, and work with the community to engage them and persuade them. Organizations must ask themselves if they know the capabilities of those that lead, so that they can take full advantage of their strengths to implement these strategies. Is it a well-rounded team? If you are an executive director or financial leader in a not-for-profit and are interested in understanding your capabilities with regard to decisiveness and communication, and how you can maximize these traits to lead your organization to sustainable levels, please click on the link below the movie to take a free copy of the profile that we use and recommend in our work with not-for-profit leaders.